Okay, hey there guys, so this is just going to be a little like highlighting video of Nimrod. Just a champion I've been playing a ton recently and I've just been like getting so much value out of him. I've been enjoying him so much. I'm planning on making a guide, something a little bit more than this, kind of like just a bit more of an overview thing soon, but I wanted to start just with a little highlight video of Nimrod just being insane. So this first one is in the Cavi queue, which for the tech nodes he should work for all of them, because for this one he has the armor up buffs which allow you to power drain, and he doesn't affect their ability accuracy at all, so you don't have to worry about that. Right there, that was a really weird thing. I kind of parried mid his combo, so that's concerning. So with this you get the Furies, right? The other one, he has the shocks, so the ability to have shocks, you have armor ups, you just have a ton going for you with Nimrod. You have obviously the debuffs when they throw their specials. He has a lot of utility packed in. People, I think, when they read him get a little bit like nervous. He has a lot of text and a lot of words, but a lot of his kit happens very, very naturally. And I'll just pretend that I was doing that to show off how tanky he is. So these three fights are going to be in the tech variant 3. I was trying to find a place with some early mutants, and this place had it. I just had to take down this Venom first, and I was like, hey, I wanted to show off a non-mutant fight as well. And Venom is very much non-mutant, so I think this is like a good one to try to like show it on. Because, right, like it's a Venom. Venom's obviously always a bit annoying. So he's immune to Nimrod's power drain effect when you're in your blitz mode. So that is something to keep in mind. So right there, I'll demonstrate that again later and I'll explain what I was trying to do. But because this is like a little bit bigger than just like war, I wanted to actually try to use the SP1. Their health is honestly probably a little bit too low for like showcasing exactly what he can do, but it still kind of works. So here I get up to Eradicate, I have 4 armors, and even with class disadvantage they're ticking at over 3,000 per tick, and those last for a couple seconds, right, and at 3,000 a tick it's 6,000 damage per second on each of the shocks. So some people try to like get on Nimrod's damage because his basic hits aren't always too good, but like that 6k medium, I mean, I don't remember when a 6k medium on a special attack based champion became bad. So this next fight is actually crazy though. I thought this fight would be a little bit more fun than it was. It ended up just being too silly. Like, not too silly in a good way, too silly in a bad way if I'm being honest. I'm just nuking him. So this is the fight where I'll be able to show off that other thing. In the overview or more of the guide video, I'm going to be showing off some more advanced stuff, but this is an easier one to pull off. If you're throwing the SP1 as your stances switch, you get the effects of both. Someone showed me this. It's a really nice little trick to like mid-max your Nimrod, because it just allows you to get the energy vulnerability to get extra damage, because everything Nimrod does is energy damage. And look at this. From going from 3k to a mutant with the energy vulnerability, it goes from a 3k a tick to a 6k a tick. Literally doubling your damage if you're taking a proper matchup. It's absolutely insane. I didn't even need to use the SP2 there. If I had better crit RNG, I wouldn't have even needed the SP2. So this Namor, I saw that Gold Poo fight and I was just like, I just needed a little bit more to be able to show off in this video. There's still some other stuff after this, but I was just like, that was just too fast. Like, even this is going too quick. For the guide, I'll have to like get some beefier health pools going, like Act 6 or Act 7 probably. And here you see it again, I get the Energize and the Energy Vulnerability debuff. As long as a hit happens, I believe it's as long as a hit happens when they are in either side. When they're in either part of the stance is what does it, I believe. It could just be that it's active during it, it might not need to be a hit. But if the special's active, you should be hitting them. So he didn't want to throw a special, so I kind of lost the energy vulnerability, but I still get it off, and it's still almost 4,000 per tick. Just nutty damage, and I just wanted to, after this fight, before I stopped recording, I just wanted to show off the nodes of the quest, because I wanted to show that it's not like helping him out really too much, it's just the stack overflow, so his debuffs are a little bit longer. So that's why I was like stacking the cowardice and stuff so easily. So this is going to be some of the war fights I've taken. I tried to use clips I haven't used, I believe. But the one might be a clip I've used, I'm not 100% sure. But this one was a really cool fight. So I wanted to try taking this with Nimrod, because Apocalypse is a pretty good fight for Nimrod. He has the prowess to remove at the beginning of the fight, and then you can do whatever you want with your stances, so you can use your stances to control your debuffs. Because in a very high prowess matchup, like let's say Sauron or Kitty Pryde, you want to try to stay in your orange as much as you can to just constantly remove it. But here, I'm able to play with Limber to get my armors up to 5 by the time of my first stance. So here I get the power drain. And if you notice, the power drain is actually fairly substantial, I feel like. So like, I do really value his power drain here. So I needed to do that for the Falter. The Falter kind of threw me off here in this fight. Get up to the 5, and I'm going to throw this SP2. If I had gone for the energy vulnerability, it would have done a lot more. But he's about 50% health after the first SP1, and that was only a 3 to 4 armor SP1. I like to try to stack as many armor as I can if I'm trying to just like blitz, but that doesn't always happen. But this node is actually a lot of fun with him, and I think it's I think if we see Apocalypses here, it'll be a good matchup. But I don't think Apocalypse will be here too often, because I think Nimrod will just dominate, and I think it's easy to put a single Nimrod on your war attack. But yeah, Nimrod's just a champion I've been absolutely loving since basically mid last season. I used him a little bit before last season, but not much. But like this season, I've just been absolutely like loving him and using him a ton. Right there, I actually used the Falter to run in while he has a special. And this is another fight I don't think I've showed yet. I don't think, so this shouldn't be like a repeat of anything. So it's the Ebb and Flow Kitty Pryde. So usually, the previous counter has been to use Gully for this, because as long as you don't stun her, you don't even need to come in with a combo, you don't crit, and if you don't stun, it's a very easy fight. But with Nimrod, I'm actually just going to switch to orange, and I'm just going to stun. I don't care. I wanted to get the intercept off. I want her to throw this special 2 before I have to use my special 2, because I don't want to push her to the SP3. I get the cowardice, so even if I take some on the block, it's fine. And I'm searching for an intercept here. I get that one, and I'm able to get the intercept, even though it's only 2 armors. Still doing the 4K because of the extra fury, and she's dead. And that'll just about wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Look forward to some more Nimrod content coming soon. I hope to get some out tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.